Alrighty, let's start and get into this. So we're going against Bowling Green. Go ahead and take a look at the roster. Oh, we're finally playing a slow-ass quarterback. I'm tired of scrambling quarterbacks. We got a running back. Don't really got any speed back there. Our receiver wise, they got about the same we have. We got a better O-line. So we're gonna have to watch out for their edge rusher. They have a good cornerback. I feel like it's doable. We got this. This is gonna be our first away win.
Welcome to Dwight L. Perry Stadium in Bowling Green, Ohio. Just about halfway through the season and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Sacramento State Hornets and the Bowling Green Falcons. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Catching up with the Sacramento State head coach before the game, this is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future, it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watching this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking for a gap. It's Curtis. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And those in-breaking routes, man, it's got to be trust. Trust in the offensive line to do their job, and then trust that you know your receiver is going to break that off and come straight down the line of scrimmage. Stay away from the defense, especially those guys that sit back there trying to look at the quarterback's eyes and read them. Nice timing on that in route.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Moses. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
1st and 10, they're down to the 25. This time he wants to throw. Got his man on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Yeah, he had other options. Definitely. We had 2. That's just how it is. Just overthrew it.
Right, so let's go.
Complete to start this drive. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target, and then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Tight end now in motion.
Draw play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
The run inside. It's Rainey. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the wideout.
Oh, let's go.
Makes the grab. Open space at the 25. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. I don't think he was the primary receiver on the play, but when you get that open, you become the primary target.
You ain't lying. And a great job. Credit to the quarterback seeing it, because you have your primary guy you want to go to first. He sees him wide open, delivers the strike. That's the guy you should hit, the guy that's open. Don't get hung up on that first guy all the time.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not...
Caught, and he's got room. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the field goal caps off this first quarter.
2 red zone trips and only 3 points for him.
Let's go!
Dude, we held the ball like 90%
They've swapped
of the
into the field, and we're ready to go in the second.
We have like 20-something plays to their 3.
Bringing it back. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
You know, sometimes wide receivers are so eager to get upfield once they have the ball, they take their eyes away. You really got to do a good job looking it in and securing the catch.
The play action fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Rushes on him.
The pressure.
And it's a sack. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
All right, we're coming down in with the third string back.
Takes the handoff. It's Collins. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Under fire. Quick strike complete. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Sims. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense.
Maybe a crease. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on 3rd down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Trying play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get. I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
Punt is in the air, making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Gonna run it. It's Curtis.
That's such a
bad time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Collins. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now facing a third and long.
In the blitz. Oh, they backed
From the
off.
gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
Punt is on its way. Going to field this one in tight quarters. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll run play action.
Let's go.
Intercepted, and he's got a huge lane in front of him. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds a tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. To the ground to try to move the chains. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Coleman's got it. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Plucks it out of the air. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Running the red zone, it's Curtis. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Under fire. Hit as he throws. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Yeah, and you hear it all the time. Coaches talk about it. Don't throw across your body. Don't throw across your body. These guys nowadays, they do it more and more because they're more athletic and they can change their arm angles all the time. But right there, it was an incompletion. It was an interception. So you might get like a little bit of a yell from your coaches, but nothing too big.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. What a grab with one hand. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal team. Dead center perfect. and they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the number 6 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Nittany Lions coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect
that is a
major
major
changes in the
upset
polls this week. That is another solid victory for this team, who now gets to 5-1 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Bowling Green. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Deutsch L. Perry Stadium.
I think we got more than that rushing yards.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Bowling Green's offense will take the field to start the drive. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what of our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. It might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Oh, they got it.
Got it. Turning it on. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ridley. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The Falcons, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They think there's room to run to the right here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Looking for the score. Caught. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
That's a tough one to execute on offense in that situation. Third down, you know it's going to be man coverage. If that receiver's not able to create any separation, then he's going to get tackled as soon as he catches the ball. And that's exactly what happened, now setting up fourth down.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the Falcons will come to the line to convert on fourth down. They'll run for it. He is stopped short. They were trying to get the first down, maybe a touchdown. Instead, they'll give it away on downs. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Using his legs, it's Curtis. That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pick up a 3 out to the 5.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on first down. The give. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it's square.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home and get him on the ground.
He'll take the deep shot. Makes a grab down the middle. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Running inside. It's raining.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback making checks. They'll keep it on the ground. Makes it past the marker. Might have a chance. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
And they fail to hook up on third down.
Well, how about if you're the defense right now? You've been on the field. You've given up a lot of yards on this drive. But if they go for this here on fourth down and you come up with one more stop, that is a huge play, and that's got to give you some confidence.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. There he goes. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now.
My school's ranked 18. Revel.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. This time he wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Swings it out to the flat. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
It's a good decision by the quarterback. The defense was blitzing, so he threw hot to his running back out on the perimeter of the field, but just a better job tackling by the defense to now set up 4th down.
They booted away on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Nestles it in at the 35. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. He's finally chased out of bounds, but a huge explosive play on the ground.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
That's caught. It's sharp. Could not make his way to the corner. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They are going back to the ground. Plows through the... And another broken tackle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Snagged in the middle. It's Sharp. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Falcons racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on second down.
Oh, let's go.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Flying down the left side.
I can't believe
He's
that
at the
just
30.
happened.
Inside the 10. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. That should move them closer to this elusive second win of the year as they build this fourth quarter lead.
You always hear the old saying, tips lead to picks. Quarterbacks have got to be careful. You've got to be so accurate with the ball. If you're not, and a defender tips that thing up into the air, bad things generally happen. Pick six. Doesn't get much worse than that.
Let's go. This is our defense's game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
We got our first away win.
And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. The returner will field it and bring it back. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Let's go down to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Bowling Green sidelines, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys?
All right, Holly. A little release to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one. That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right?
Unloads it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got enough for the first. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. To the ground, he's got it again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So they'll use a timeout here, one more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Lost one on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean,
my
down
offense has
3
scored 0
possessions.
points.
Like, this
It's been my
offense is going to
special
have to get
teams
the
and
ball
defense.
and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on, so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen.
Got him outside, and he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Trying to find the end zone, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Bowling Green.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Boys.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
Now, I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I don't know how he got 39 yards. Negative 39 yards. Defense stood out today. Oh, Thomas got both interceptions. Ain't gonna lie. Our offense was bad, but, you know, we won. Feels good to finally get a win. It is an FCS school. See how it goes. Hey, we won a road game this season. 2 interceptions, and a touchdown. That's our 3rd National Player of the Week. All right. That's like our 3rd week now that we've had, like, a national player. How about we, how about these two just relax for a little bit. Be hard to keep some of these players. At least his is proximity to home. Wish I could find a 3-star DB. Let's get some, like... They all really just want me a bunch of NIL. See how that goes. Alright, so we take on Ohio. Let's take a look at their team real quick. Another non-mobile quarterback, thank God. Ooh, they have a good running back. Wide receiver-wise, they have a decent... Oh my God, that's a lot of 75 overalls. They have an average O-line. I'm really interested in looking at their defensive line. That's an unbelievable freshman. That is a 87 87 overall freshman? Well, 85 overall. True freshman right there. What the hell? Holy hell. That's insane. Their linebacking core is... God, it's good. And they have a good CB. And a good safe. Oh my. I want them. This might be a hard game to play. Alright, so we've already done 2 of our goals. Then next season, upgrade competitive facilities. Alright, our home game. Let's see what they come in looking like. All, you know what? Let's go all white. Oh man, all black. We have different helmets. I like it. Well, we got like 2. Alright, let's come out and run the ball.
Welcome to Sacramento State Stadium. A day full of college football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. It's the Ohio Bobcats and the Sacramento State Hornets. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though there will be a great home field advantage today, Coach told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. The Bobcats offense will have the football first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
Hand off from the shotgun. Could be an alley. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. The Bobcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Here comes the heat. Finds his tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. From the gun, running back gets to give.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On the option, he'll toss it. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
That's why I was trying to flip the play.
Touchdown, Bobcats. A great catch and run for 6.
I'm trying to flip the play, and it wouldn't let me flip it.
Well, you know, this offensive
twice.
coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game
I
offensively.
don't know why it was fighting me to flip the play. My player even moved, and it didn't want to flip the play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 78 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, #1 job for this defense, man. Try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Quarterback may change this route. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw.
There's a crease. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The run inside. It's Curtis. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
And that's not a surprise play call for this offense. A lot of times, man, after a tackle for a loss or a play that goes behind the line of scrimmage, they want to get those chunky yards back. They want to get back to 3rd and manageable. They dial up the screen. They get some positive yards. Now put themselves in a position to be more successful on 3rd down.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's complete on the right side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's raining. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
Well, the offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. From the gun, give on the inside. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Bobcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Throws for the tight end. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a lot of offenses, when they get their free safety matched up man-to-man, they're going to take shots because they believe their guy can win. Really nice man-to-man coverage and a nice job making a play on the ball at the end that results in an incompletion.
Here's a heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
They boot it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Takes the handoff. It's raining. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
when you got third and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll give it on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Really nice individual effort that time by the wide receiver. He was trying to get the first down. There was no way he was going out of bounds there on third, fighting for every inch he could get. Didn't quite get there, and now you've got a big decision if you're the head coach. You're going to stay on the field and try to go for this thing.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. He leaves it with the back. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Give to the running back. Finding some room. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They'll give it to him again. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Running inside. It's Rainey.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Soften them up with a run, now to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And this offense has to stay out of these 3rd and long situations, man. They get in these predictable situations. That's why they punted last time. Gotta stay a little bit more balanced, gotta protect their quarterback so they don't know they're dropping back to pass in difficult 3rd down situations.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
Gotta throw the ball.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Makes the catch, and he's free. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Right. I hate the audibles for this defense.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Lets it fly on the move. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short.
Oh, we can't
He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they called that a face mask. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Pugh. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Pocket breaking down. Got his man downfield. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Unleashes one deep.
What are you
in
doing,
the end zone,
22?
he's got it! Touchdown,
Are you
Ohio!
hugging him to bring him down softly?
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead,
Like
with
he
the
stood
momentum?
there,
Well, they break the
letting
tie,
him
but they
stand
also
in
break their
front
confidence a
and
little
didn't
bit now.
even
The
go for it.
opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have?
That's just an insane thing. And it, look at that. They just stand there. I guess 12 won the animation battle. Look at this shit. So yeah, 12 won the animation dice roll. Congratulations. Game's totally
It's
not
because we've got our work cut out for us in this
animation-based.
game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. On the move from inside is 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The run inside. It's raining. Picks up the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll ride the hot hand. Looking for room at the 40. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin with a look at Missouri, taking on the number 3 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Tigers coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And it moves their mark to 6-1 as they continue to play awfully well here in the season's first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Ooh, Michigan. Oh, Indiana. What upsets.
Now back to your game in Sacramento. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. Holly's always working the injuries on the sidelines. Holly, what have you got?
I did talk to Sacramento State's head coach coming out of the locker room. Their running back has been terrific, playing well so far in this game, but he is taking a lot of hits. He's had to absorb a lot of contact, running yards after contact, but they're going to keep their eye on him and see if he can power through all the hits, bumps, and bruises he's taken here in the first half. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They'll run it. Makes his man miss.
Oh.
Breaks into the open. Oh, look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And, man, this offense, man, is so nice to have a guy that you can hand the football to, and he can take off and make big plays down the field. He can break tackles. He can outrun you. He shows you a little bit of everything. This defense, they better dial in on him because he's going to get the football, and he can make big plays.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Bowman. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it, and not just that, he's able to advance it for an explosive play.
Oh, that's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Bobcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that third down here on the third play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the Q.
Got a little grass. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Off play action. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They'll go right back to the run, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's raining. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all fourth downs are created equally. Like, right, this is a shorter fourth down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense might have to take this opportunity to be aggressive, try to make this fourth down.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Looking for room. It's raining. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now.
Oh, U of L's not in it no more. Guess they lost.
As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Pulls it in. It's Pugh. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
On the option. Keeps it himself. Gets it out to the 20. That's not enough for the first down. 4th down coming.
And, man, they sneaked the option in there on 3rd and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards. but now you're forced into a 4th down, and this might be a passing situation.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Running inside. It's Rainey. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
Yeah, and you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field,
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Two-hand catches are preferable, not always necessary. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. Back to pass. Over the middle, it's Williams. And he's wrestled to the ground.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here of the game in the 4th quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium. And on that 4th down, they're able to hook up, move the sticks, and keep this momentum going.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
When you're in zone coverage and it's 3rd down, man, it's eyes on the quarterback, break as soon as the hand separates from the football. You see the slant coming in behind. Nice job making your presence felt.
They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down.
Ow! It's 4th down. Real quarterbacks would throw it. He just stood there. You have two. You have one option. 2 options. You got 27 and 2. And you're just standing there frozen. I swear to God, this game just does not want us to do good.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make 1st downs. 1st and 15 here. The run to the left. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. The give to the tailback. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. They'll try to run for it. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. With a minute 52 seconds left, the defense will use the timeout, trying to get the football back. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Goes to the option. Now the toss. There's some room. Sticking with the run in the run-pass option, and in this situation, anything it takes to wrap up the victory. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.
Let's just get out of this game.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week again.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David.
Next week, let's see what our recruiting and stuff is, and we'll end it there. Wow, another. We keep all these players of the weeks. I trade them in for some wins. Damn, nothing for this one. do I have him? Damn, ain't no one interested in my school as a tight end. Ooh, next year is gonna be really rough on us. That's what it's looking like right now. How much we got left? What are all these close games we lose? Like, I think every game we, besides one, it's been a one-score game. But we have a good stretch of games we can win coming up. Like, I'm positive Kent State we can pull out. Ball State and I at least want 4 wins our first week. Our first year, not week. That's it for me. Got my 2 games in.